Facebook, microphone check. YouTube, microphone check. Video check. Audio check. Microphone check. Good evening, YouTubers.
No problem, no problem. We all knew that.
Once again, good evening, dear viewers. Good evening, pool lovers. Good evening, Uganda. Good evening, Kenya. Good evening, Tanzania, South Africa, Zambia, Zimbabwe, Malawi, Eswatini, Namibia, Botswana, and everywhere in between where these matches are mostly viewed. This is the last match of the tournament. Out of 32 players who have been competing for the last 6 hours, only 2 are left without a shadow of a doubt, the most deserving finalists. You wouldn't have asked for a better final than this one. Caesar Chandig in the final for the 4th time in succession is taking on Ibrahim Kayanja for the victory, for the money, for the pride, for a chance to be called the LABAN'S Arena monthly 32 competition winner. It is this match at stake, a race to 7 in which Caesar is already leading 2-1. There is a third place match which is ongoing between Ian Kazime and Ben. That one is at 2-1, Ben in the lead. Also, be advised that this match is being streamed on 2 sister platforms on Facebook and YouTube respectively. Break and Finish Facebook live as well as Break and Finish YouTube live. Feel free to serve yourself by watching this match at a platform of your own as Ibrahim Kayanja tries to impress against Caesar Chandiga. Dream final, Caesar 2, Ibra Kayanja 1. Rest to 7. A little bit of history between these players. The most impressive of them times that Ibrahim Kayanja has defeated Caesar, which are not more than 3 out of a total of about a dozen times in which they have been facing off, was a tournament that was organized in Bulaga, Wakiso district near Kampala, the road that leads to Mitiana and Fort Poto, and as far as out of Uganda as Congo. That match was at the quarterfinals, the round of last 8, and Ibrahim Kayanja did win 5-4 in a decider. I do remember him in a post-match interview that he did make with me. He proclaimed himself the real machine after beating Caesar, because it was only the following week that Jeremiah Naido was making his maiden visit of Uganda, and in a way of welcoming him as rough as the word itself, Ibrahim Kayanja told him that, Jerry, you are a fake machine. Though you are a green machine, you are fake. I am the real machine. And it is from that interview that Ibrahim Kayanja did get the name, the real machine, for Caesar. A guy with so many nicknames. The Scorpion, which is the most fond, the fondest of all his nicknames, but also the people's player, because of the multitudes of people that normally tune in when his games are being streamed live, as well as the ambassador, a nickname of himself from his fans when he got that ambassadorial deal from the Joy Chainbo, Joy Heibo Chinese merchandise as superstar in Africa. When he did return to the country of Uganda after being away, playing semi-professional pool in Lusaka with Sharks Pool Club, returning in December 2022, he won a multitude of tournaments in a row. Most importantly, in relation to this match, he did beat Ibrahim Kayanja 7 consecutive times. And most of them, Ibrahim Kayanja. He was saying he was not very convinced with how Caesar was beating him. The two decided to have a money match, racing to 21, and yet Caesar was stubborn enough to accept Ibrahim Kayanja's request to head start him with +7 in a race to 21 for $600 at Tickles and Giggles in Kampala as Ibrahim Kayanja shines. That match was won by Caesar very convincingly. This one is still tied, still tense. Two of the most talented and entertaining players that the country of Uganda has to offer, and Ibrahim Kayanja having his game on against the right player at the right stage of the competition. It is the final, and he gets himself into the lead for the very first time. It is Ibrahim Kayanja 3 and Caesar Chandega 2, and once again it is a race to 7. I did foresee that this tournament will end at around midnight, and we are going according to plan. I do believe that we shall be done around 20 minutes past midnight East African time, just past 11 p.m. South African time. So please keep me company for the next 30 minutes or so. A pot of the white ball on the break is one of the worst things, or will I say the worstest things you wouldn't like when facing against a player of Caesar's caliber. And we'll come back from that mouth-watering semi-final between Caesar and Ben. Little known Ben just got so close to shaking the royal table of Ugandan pool, came so close to beating Caesar, but close was not close enough. At one point in the semi-final, I was convinced that this final that we are watching will be played between Ben and Ibrahim Kayanja. They say the rest is history. It is Caesar versus Ibrahim Kayanja, but the real machine, as Ibrahim Kayanja is now nicknamed, is leading 2-1. And should he find a way of winning this match, this one will be the most joyous of all victories. Of the 3 victories, this one will be the 4th that he has gotten on Caesar. There was also a 3rd place match that was organized at a tournament, also in Bulaga, by the way, when Ibrahim Kayanja was beaten by Ibrahim Sejemba, and also Mansour did beat Caesar for the very first time. And then 3rd place match was won by Ibrahim Kayanja on Caesar. But of course, Caesar enjoys the lion's share of victories when these two players have faced off against each other. Thank you, Africa, for watching. Thank you, Africa, for keeping me company. Over 800 watching on Facebook, close to 500 watching on YouTube. And yet only 5 games have been played, and yet it's a Monday working day. Even Tuesday will be a working day. For one final time, I want to pass out the message of the Advanced Talent Agency, Caesar Chandiga and Ibrahim Sejemba. For some people, too, the best 2 players in the country of Uganda, as some people like to call them, have a money match, an organized money match. The reason why it is called a trilogy is the fact that they are going to face off thrice, this Wednesday, this Thursday, and this Friday. For the most of you, I know that you will be unable to access the venue because of distance. The match shall be watched for 1.5 US dollars, which you will pay, and most of that money, a big percentage of that money, will be shared between the respective players. For the very first time, it will be victory, even in defeat, because even the losing player, despite their manager losing the $1,000 part of the bet, will be walking home with some money, courtesy of the online payment. So please, yes, we are not so used to that, but for these players, it is the only way of reaping out of their talents, which they work hard for, by the way, day and night. It is not just the talent, it's a lot of hard work, long hours of training, meaning that even if you had work to do, you may have to quit it in order to be able to play pool at the level of these guys. So that time they spend has to be compensated somehow monetarily, and you are the only people they have in their lives, their fans, who can compensate for that time monetarily. Kindly pay that 1.5 US dollars such that it pulls off, such that it benefits these players, not just here in the country of Uganda, but it is something that should spread to the continent of Africa, because pool is pretty much a social media sport on the continent, and these players should reap from their online visibility. Thank you in advance for agreeing. Tomorrow, most likely, I'll be getting details from the Advanced Talent Agency and then share with you on these platforms how you will be paying exactly. But Ibrahim Kayanja is having no kind discussion on Caesar in this match. He leads 4-2. He needs to win 3 more, while Caesar leads 5 out of the remaining 7 games to take home the victory, to be jubilant, to take the celebration home on Caesar Chandiga. Live commentary is resuming shortly.
No problem, no problem. It's time for us. We start from there, we start from there.
There have been these ongoing side bets among us. These fans who have kept themselves jubilant and vibrant and present at the venue. Now over 200 at least. Most of the side bets have been that some people staking against each other that Ibrahim Kayanja will reach 5 games. And so there is the exchange of crowds. Those are winners. Those who did say that Ibrahim Kayanja will reach at least 5 games. And now he is overwhelming favorite for tonight's victory. For now, he fouls on the break. Jonathan, thank you for watching on Facebook. You think Caesar won't reach 3? I think he has a chance to make it 3 in a minute or so. Tuchel Teddy. You say handbrake is loading. Okay. One delay back is 5. Thank you for watching. You think I'm quiet? No. When you hear me quiet, you know that I'm drinking. You cannot speak for 30 minutes non-stop. Rachel Newland supporting Caesar Valeria Crush her. Yeah. Ibrahim Kayanja's #1 fan. Okay. Sithembiso Doge Masebola, my good friend. Thank you for watching. Uploading the white after white after white Ibrahim Kayanja also on Facebook. Sowabili Buddha. Thank you for watching from Southern Africa. Also, thank you for watching our YouTube following. Teresa Tucker, James Kasumba, Tabo Motlanga, Wanyama Frank. At some point you were saying that the YouTube network is down. I'm now watching the YouTube video. It seems pretty clear as Caesar's clearance of this seemingly third game of his. He did win 2 out of the first 3. And then Ibrahim Kayanja won the 4 in a row. And yet it is only now that Caesar is winning the 3rd out of the real machine's 5th in a race to 7. I still think that Ibrahim Kayanja is the favorite for this one, especially at the point that he went 5-1 down. But if there is one player whom you would fancy coming from 5-1 down to take down the real machine in a race to 7, it is this guy, Caesar. Oh, my good friend, Honorable Nasasira, budding member of parliament, saying hi to the people of Ishaka Bushenyi, Western Uganda. Thank you for watching and being supportive to these players, and greetings to the Dice family. Tekweni Bopape, you said that Uganda's pool is entertaining and you're thanking me for the streaming. I thank you too for watching. Who will I be streaming to if you are not there to watch? The problem with playing against Caesar is sometimes he gets that chance to play a game and another against himself, almost against himself. Just imagine, last frame was broken by Ibrahim Kayanja, putting white ball on the break. and Caesar made a clearance. Now this game is broken by Caesar. For him, it's a fair break, and he's sitting on in pole position to make a second clearance in a row. Try and pot. 14 balls and 2 blacks, win 2 games with 1 visit of the table to bring himself within 1 of Ibrahim KAYANJA. That shot was a little bit unfortunate. He has just that little advantage that he has. He has that red ball to the center pocket which he can cut to the left. White ball moving to the top end of the table, just like that, and back. Even when the opening of the dead red ball near the corner pocket on the top left didn't come off, he got himself another ball to try and pot quite easily. And the movement of white ball is even easier for a guy like this one. Now this one should be a big shot. I'm not so certain that in a normal roll of the red ball to try and put it to the corner pocket top of your screen will give him the white ball naturally. For the last red, if he potted, of course he will see the red. I'm not sure he will pot it certainly. Maybe he will have to tap the red, move the white ball slightly backwards like that, and yet on target. A shot that is rightly applauded by the fans at the venue. I'm not so sure who of the two players, the majority of the fans here, are supporting. Caesar did play against Ben in the semi-final, the player, and so many of the fans, majority of whom were his Ben, and that he did overcome them coming from behind. He will have to do the same thing if he is to win this competition. This time, while he pots, doesn't get so lucky on the white ball. We'll be going for a bank shot, trying to double the black ball to the center pocket in between 2 yellows, and misses. I think Ibrahim KAYANJA's best bet is maybe pot and then play a safety shot. Yes, he pots. I want to think that he will go for a safety here. Defensive snooker. Hide the white ball behind the yellow ball that he's looking at. Play so soft. He will be having it in his mind that the angle is not very difficult for Caesar to find the black. It is not a total snooker. A total snooker is where even the natural angle is snookered, but the natural angle is left for the begging. For Caesar to find the black, but putting it is a very different and very difficult stuff altogether. He finds the black and plays it in space. A very crucial frame this one is for both players. If Caesar won it, he will come within 1 of Ibrahim KAYANJA. For Ibrahim KAYANJA to win it, he will make himself in 1 frame of winning this competition, and it is ever so close now, especially after securing the safety. If Caesar doesn't find the black, you will think he will lose this frame. He finds the black. Where is the black going? It's a foul. It's a little bit this way. It's okay there. His style is entertainment, Ibrahim KAYANJA. And entertaining, he is exactly doing. He's won about 4 comps this year. All the 4 he did win were about 3 months ago. He utilized a 3-week period when Caesar was out of the country playing hayball in China. And out of the 5 comps that were organized in the spell of 3 weeks, Ibrahim KAYANJA did win 4. Since then, he has not been seen winning any comp, and it has been rare seeing him even in the prize bracket. And yes, today he is attempting to beat Caesar himself in a comp, and yet it is a comp final. Ibrahim KAYANJA 6, Caesar Chandiga 3, 4 games to go. Caesar must win them all or else succumb to the might of the real machine. It is a pot of the white ball on the break. Advantage Caesar for this game, but for the match it is still big advantage KAYANJA IBRA. The third place match is done. It has ended 5-1. Ian Kazbi has been beaten by Ben, the guy who came so close to beating Caesar. For me, he is a winner. Yes, Caesar has demonstrated today and many times in the past that he is capable of coming from behind and winning matches like this. But for Ibrahim KAYANJA and the kind of form that he has been in for today, even Caesar shooting as well as a shot like that one, I can only believe it if I see it. 4 is the magic number for the reason that Caesar has won 3 tournaments in a row. This one would be a 4th if he won it, but the magic number seems to be eluding him the more the tournament has been growing. In the semi-final, he came close to being taken down by Ben. In the final, he's even closer to being taken down by Ibrahim KAYANJA. And there Caesar gets himself partially snookered. Maybe not. I think you can see the black. Has to be a little bit mindful of the white ball. To a careless player, he could put both black and white to respective corner pockets. But Caesar is not that careless player. Makes use of a foul on the break by Ibrahim KAYANJA to take one away, to come within 2 games. But it is 3 games in a row that Caesar must win, or else once again succumb to second position. Thank you, Musa Dennis. We are enjoying this thrill from Tanzania. James Kasomba. Thank you for watching. Peter Mandava. Asking about the prizes for this tournament. Ugandan weekly comps don't have a lot of money in terms of winning. They are to keep these players in shape. They are, of course, to get some money for the top 4. Also to test their readiness for bigger competitions yet to come. Now for players like these ones, there is Uganda's national championship, in which the grand prize is a car. The tournament is ongoing in terms of qualification phase, and both of them will most probably be expected at the grand final that is in mid-November this year. For Caesar, the Advanced Talent Agency is in advanced stages of trying to secure for him Moroccan visa for him to participate in the African Soap of Ultimate Pool for the very first time next month in Marrakesh, Morocco. He's also expected to participate in the Billiards Cafe Double Elimination Competition in Lusaka, Zambia at the end of November this year, as well as the Queen's Double Elimination Competition that is expected to be happening in Bulawayo Queen Sports Club, Zimbabwe next year. Also other events like the league events, and of course Caesar is still partaking in calendar events of the World Heibo Federation. But once again, in terms of money, this one there is $300, which is shared between the top four. Number one taking 150, then more 150 shared between number 2, 3, and 4. But now it is seeming Caesar is winning a second game with pretty much one visit of the table to come within one of Ibrahim Kayanja, to the effect that if he sinks in this black, which he is doing right now, then he will need to win 2 games in a row to try and make himself winner. 2 games to go. Kayanja needs one of them. Caesar needs both. This time, Ibrahim Kanja gets just a little bit lucky. He almost sunk that white ball into that corner pocket. The misfortune is that it will not be easy for him to pot and close the table. The tournament organizer, Laban, trying to silence the fans, just to ensure that Ibrahim Kayanja plays without any disturbance. And he closes the table. He is playing the yellows. Maybe this is the moment that Ibrahim Kayanja has been waiting for. In a normal game, maybe in a training game, maybe if playing a less fast opponent, he would finish this yellow game and do it again and again and again. The only difference that this is not normal times. It is not a training session. It is a final, and he's up against his fiercest opponent in Caesar Chandiga. It is Ibrahim Kayanja against 3 yellows and the black and the pressure and the nerves and the burden of expectation from himself and from his manager and his fans at the venue and many at home and those who are watching online. And here we go. It is 2 yellows to go. Plays it so confidently. White ball gliding off the cushion into space. He will need 1 more, if not 2 more big shots. There is no doubt as to whether he is able. He is pretty much able. What is there left to see is if he can deliver. Plays yellow with big spin on it, off the cushion, and just the little detail that he wanted. Naturally, white ball will not come so obviously. If he rolled that ball to the corner pocket, look at the pot, and then the black, just not enough. It was a shot that was so much full of skill. Actually, he intended it to have the white ball play both yellow and black, try and pot yellow, and then move the black ball closer, or maybe closer to the pocket. Only that white ball moved opposite. He can contemplate playing off the cushion. He decides that maybe it is too risky. And yet I'm not so sure that he will be so confident playing that black ball in space, because Caesar's 6 reds are all in space. Maybe try a sharp cut, try and put the black ball. There he goes. He misses it, and misses it quite worryingly. And I want to think that Caesar will play one safety shot, just one safety shot. And then maybe for him, try and make a clearance, which will end this final in a decider. And I want to think that this frame, number 12, is Caesar's to lose. Normally, it is very unexpected for you to expect that he will give you chance to win this game when you let him back, as is the situation now. There was a little bit of inspection, Kayanja Ibrahim ensuring that the ball that Caesar just played was not frozen against the question, which is the case, and Kayanja is now snookered. His best bet, his best bargain is try and play off 1 or 2 cushions, find the black. If he potted it, it will be so magical. If he found it, I think it will be good enough. If he fouls, I think we will be headed to the wire, to the decider. There goes Ibrahim Kayanja. Will he find the black? Yes, he does. The LABAN'S Arena 32-man weekly competition has been won in the best way that it could possibly be won by Ibrahim Kayanja, the real machine, the entertainer. Sometimes nowadays called the white master, coming the better of the best players that the country of Uganda has to offer. In Caesar Chandiga, he is the winner. The victory in